Brockton Housing Authority meeting is being called to order at 3:00 p.m. on December 18th, 2025, where we all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States
of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's recorded.
Please note that all Brockton Housing Authority meetings are recorded. Okay,
I would call a roll.
yeah, we're gonna take roll call. Janet Tass,
Here.
Taylor Harris,
Here.
Carol Roberts is here. Next thing on the agenda, special meeting minutes. Mr. Tebow?
I have reviewed the minutes and I found them to be in order. I would recommend that the board approve them as written.
You have.
So moved.
Okay,
Second.
Taylor Harris has first move and Janet Tass has second move.
Any questions?
Any questions?
Nope.
No questions? Janet?
No.
Taylor?
Nope.
Roll call. Carol, yes.
Okay, so I'll ask me to call a roll.
Oh,
Give you
I'm
some
sorry.
time. No, that's all right.
so you,
I know you are.
okay. Okay.
Hearing a bit.
Approval of the special meetings of November 2025 has been approved. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. We will do the treasurer's report.
Hearing of visitors.
Oh, sorry. Gotcha. Is there any hearing of visitors? Ms. Tebow?
I do not see anybody in the room, Ms. Chairwoman. Mr. Blackburn, would you, do you have anything you'd like to say? I would say, Ms. Chairwoman, that there is no comment, no hearing of visitors.
Okay, if there's no hearing of visitors, we will move on to the next item. Item 4, correspondence. Any correspondence?
There is no correspondence.
All righty, thank you. Item 5, B, the approval of the bills. I have gone over the bills with Mr. Tebow, and there were a few questions and found everything is satisfactory after the questions were answered. And I put a motion on the floor to accept the bills as they are.
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
Echo.
Okay, which one would like to take it?
Taylor. She's younger.
Okay, all right. Taylor's made the first motion to accept the bills as they are, and Janet has seconded. Mrs. Tebow, roll call?
Commissioner Trask,
Here.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
and Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Motion carries. Item C, approval of affirmative action goals certificate. Oh. And Mr. Tebow?
Mr. Plouffe, do you want to speak on this? Or? I can if you'd like. So each year, the Brockton Housing Authority has to do a review of the people who are living with us and our waiting list to make sure that we don't have any undue concentration or we have that we're not tenanting people of certain classes. in the city of Brockton, we have done that. We are fine. We are meeting our affirmative action goal. So we do not have to take any action. If it proved that if there was one race, let's say, that was not applying to us, we would have to affirmatively reach out to that class of people and have them come in. And in this case, we do not have to. So we would ask for a motion that to approve the affirmative action goal for the Brockton Housing Authority.
We
So
have
moved.
Second,
Taylor Harris says so moved first, and Janet Katz said so moved second. Motion to roll call, Mr. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
and Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Item D on the agenda, acceptance of resignation of Jordan McDonald. Mr. Tebow?
Mr. McDonald worked for us for a short time. He worked closely with Angie, who is in the room. He wanted to be a police officer. He was applying to be a police officer, and they have made him a police officer. So he will be working for the city of Brockton as he's in the academy right now, but for the school department first as a police officer. And we, for the short time that I knew him, he was a wonderful man, and I wish him the best.
Yes, I think we all do.
Yes, yes.
Big job.
Yes. There's a motion on the floor to vote on the section.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, Janet Cass has so moved first, and Taylor Harris is so moved second. Mr. Tebow, roll call?
Commissioner Trask,
Yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Okay. Item E on the agenda. Acceptance of retirement notice of Dennis Sheeting, Director of Asset Management. Dennis is not here.
So he was here in the video. If I could speak to this,
Yes.
Mr. Sheedy has worked in our industry for coming on 45 years. He obviously has a very important position at the Housing Authority. It will take a significant amount of time to replace him. He has notified us that he will be leaving at the end of January. And for the boards and for the public's knowledge, as we go forward and we look to fill that position, it's important that we have this. So Dennis has been a wonderful person to work with, and he'll continue to be a wonderful person to work with right through September. And I see Miss Esposito up there. She's worked very closely with him at Abington, and I think Dennis, when he first came in, was Angie's supervisor for
Yes.
a number of years. So he's loved by the residents. He's loved by the employees. You know, I think Carol, who worked, he was the manager of Caffrey Towers for a number of years, of where Carol lives, and they had a fabulous relationship. So we wish him the best, but he's going to be here. It's a long time coming.
How can you do this to us, Dennis?
Oh.
I can say it's great to be loved.
Okay, then.
Uh,
Yes, yes.
But it's time. It's time. It's like Mr. Tebow said, it's about 43 years actually. So
A few.
my health's good and my wife's health is still good. It's time to move on.
You'll be missed, Dennis.
He will be. He'll still be invited to all the parties.
Yes, yes. Put a motion on the floor to accept the retirement package from Dennis.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, so moved first by Janet Cass and second by Taylor Harris. Mr. Tebow, roll call?
Commissioner Trask,
Yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
and Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Right. Item number F on the agenda. Family Self-Sufficiency Coordinator, Mr. Cook.
I would ask Mr. Cook to speak on this, please.
Thank you, members of the board. With the resignation of Jordan McDonald, there was an opening for an FSS coordinator. Angie Sally has worked here at the Brockton Housing Authority for a number of years, since for the last 20. First as a clerk at Caffrey Towers, and then moving over to FSS, where she's been for 2 years. 2.5 years. And she had applied when Mr. McDonald got the job, which was within the last year and under the union contract. If we have a pool that's less than a year old, we can use that pool. And so I asked Angie if she wanted the job, and she said,
Yeah.
So, and we think she'll be a great fit. She really knows the
Yes.
department. She knows the people. And she has a great way about her. So I think she'd make a great FSS coordinator.
So if I could add on to that, Angie has been associated with the Housing Authority in many different ways over the years. She's always been well respected. She is calm, and often in a storm. And I think that will serve you well.
That is good. Thank you, Dad.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
To me, that's one of the most essential and important jobs that the Housing Authority offers.
Yes. And knowing Angie, when she was at Caffrey Towers, I would say she had great patience.
Thank you, Ms. Carroll.
That's why we're all doing what we're doing.
Yes, yes. Okay, motion to accept on the floor Angie's new position.
So moved.
Second,
Okay, Taylor Harris has first and Janet Tad has second. It's been approved. Mr. Tebow.
Commissioner Trask,
yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah, baby.
Thank you.
All right.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Proud to have you.
Thank you. Proud to be here.
Okay, next item is G. Contract for legal service. Mr. Tebow.
If I could ask Ms. Bruce to speak on this, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. I respectfully request a legal contract with the law firm of Casey Lundrigan, Burns PC, to provide legal counsel to the authority regarding tenant evictions and tenant grievances. This contract will not exceed $250,000 for the year.
Okay. Motion on the floor to vote, please.
So
So
moved.
moved. Oh, second.
Okay, Janet Tass is first. And Taylor Harris has second. And
Thank you very much.
Well, no, we haven't
oh,
done it.
haven't done a roll call? Oh, Mr.
Sorry
Tebow.
about that.
Commissioner Trask,
Yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes.
No, you're all set.
Yeah, motion has been accepted. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ready. All right. Section H. EO HLC insurance agreement, Mr. Tebow.
So this is the authorization to execute the Massachusetts State Aided Property Insurance Program Participation Agreement. It's a new agreement. We have been in this program for 35 years at least, because that's how long I've been here. This year, for some reason, they want the board to be aware of the conditions of the insurance itself. It's a minimal insurance, the state self-insures, and they use this as a backup. So I would recommend that there's a motion to authorize the executive director and chairperson to sign the form so we can send it back to the Executive Office of Housing and Livable Communities.
Motion to approve, please.
So moved.
Second,
Motion has been first by Taylor Harris and second by Janet Cass. Mr. Tebow?
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Trask,
yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Thank you. Item I in your package is approval of Campello's Apartments Resolution. Mr. Tebow?
So we are coming to the point where we're going to be closing for the phase one of Campello. I've asked Mr. Plouffe to sit in on this. Mr. Plouffe is an attorney, but he's not acting as an attorney here, but he's been through this process a number of times with the Housing Authority, with the city, when they did the bonds for the Campanelli Stadium, that type of thing. If you think about closing on your house, usually there's an attorney who represents the bank, and then there's an attorney, if you so choose, that represents you. This has a number of funders. There are at least 10 legal firms that are involved, and all of them want to make sure that when we close, that my signature has the authority of the Brockton Housing Authority. So they put together this series of votes. You're going to see later on, they added some at the end on number 18. We'll talk a little bit about that. That assures that when I sit down with them to sign, that the signature has the authority of the board. That's what this is all about. I do want to just mention one issue that is important for those board to know. About a week ago, the state came back and said, well, you can't have a local preference. And we said, well, that's unacceptable. And for a period of days, they said, well, it's tough luck. And then finally, there was a conversation had a day or two ago where they said, oh, wait a second. You actually have a good point here. It makes sense that Brockton, being a gateway city and having the demographics that you do, that you do have a local preference. It has not been resolved yet, but it's important that this board knows that we are doing that and we're moving forward. And we are working with the state. A couple days ago, we thought we might have to really blow some stuff up, but it has come back. So this first resolution, and you'll see as it goes through, and I'll answer any questions you have on it at all. It speaks about different facets of the deal that in the paperwork that I will be signing for it. And if you notice the very last vote is a catch-all. And it says, and anything else that they may provide that needs to be signed to close for phase one of the Campello project. So again, I will answer any questions that you have, and I would recommend that the board authorize me as the executive director to these votes, approve this resolution.
And if I could just say one thing.
Yeah.
That this resolution is much more elegant piece of legal work than I used to do when we're buying the houses to do the scattered site program I used to do. Mr. Sergi was authorized to execute any and all documents necessary. Well, but this really goes into all the detail. Each of the funders has had a crack at it, saying, no, I want this word changed, I want that word changed, and it's been quite a process to get to this point.
I believe you have many lawyers input, yes.
There are a ton of attorneys representing everybody. There was a new one that showed up today.
Okay,
So moved.
Second,
All right, Taylor so moved and Janet second. Mr. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
Yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
and Commissioner Roberts.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Righty.
What's that? That's later on. That's number 18.
Okay, item J on the agenda. Mr. Tebow?
If I could ask Mr. Barry to speak on this, please.
Members of the board, good afternoon.
No.
There was- and again, back at the electoral project for 24 three-man tower and Bel Air high rise. We had again additional unforeseen issues or national grid requirements that came up during the course of the project. And capital has requested a following change order proposal for the following condition. When we replaced the switch gears at the Bel Air high rise, it shrunk the switch gear from 4 to 6 feet, or it's 4 or 6 feet in length, thereby leaving basically an opening in the floor. It wasn't picked up on until into the actual construction. We have gone to them to come up with a cover basically made out of steel. They have come back and forth on a number of occasions for the price. We have got them down to a price that we feel is very fair and reasonable to the authority. And we would recommend to accept change order number 4 and increase the contract amount of $9,439.93 from Systems Contracting Incorporated of 7 Gobi Circle, Plymouth, Mass. For the 24-3 man-made tower and 24-10 Bel Air high-rise electrical upgrade project. Would answer any questions that anyone has.
Any questions?
No questions.
Okay. Motion to accept.
So moved.
Need a second?
Janet, you're on mute.
She had to leave.
I'm sorry, did I miss that?
Yeah, we're,
We need a second.
Okay, I'm sorry. My husband just came home from dialysis on the van, so sorry.
so there was a motion to accept the change order number 4 in the amount of $9,439.93 for System Contracting's 7 Scobie Circle, Plymouth, Mass. For Manning Tower and Bel Air high rise electrical upgrade project. We're looking for a second.
Second,
Okay. Taylor Harris has first, Janet Tass has second. It's been accepted. Ms. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. All right. Item K, Ms. Tebow?
So before I ask Mr. Barry to speak on this, this is the 5-year plan for the capital program. The trick to this plan, HUD has very strict rules on what can go in here and how it goes in here. If we don't list it in here, we can't do it. So what we try to do is list everything that we can imagine that might need to be done. And then year to year, make determinations based upon what is most in need of. And Mr. Barry has to do an environmental on every single thing. If an environmental's not done on it, we can't do it. So it is a document that we try to have as wide as possible. Mr. Barry.
Thank you, Mr. Tebow. Again, effective November 25th, 2013, in U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development decouple the authority's annual plan and the capital fund program. With the enactment, I'm sorry, of the final CFP final rule. Before this plan can be submitted, it must be advertised in public comments received. The plan was advertised on October 19th in 2025. Copies were provided to tenant presidents and members of the advisory board. Copies were also made available to anyone in the community who requested one. The comment period concludes at 2 p.m. on December 18th, 2025. We would recommend to accept the 2026 comment period and resolution 25-01 approving the submission of the Brockton Housing Authority 2026 Capital Fund Annual Plan and the 2026-2035 year capital plan. A roll call vote is required.
Okay, motion to accept the 5-year plan for 2026 to 2030.
So
So
moved.
moved. Second.
Okay, Janet Tass has first, Taylor Harris has second. Ms. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
Yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. And that's all. Resolution.
Item L,
There'll be a resolution. Is that what it is?
I don't know. We'll talk about it. I don't know. They passed it now. Yeah.
Okay.
item L on the agenda, Mr. Tebow?
This is the review of the financial comparatives. I will ask, Mr. Cassius to speak on this, please.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Tebow. The financial comparatives you have in front of you cover 10 months of our fiscal year. So we're into the last quarter of the fiscal year. So far, the programs are running as expected, with the exception of the 689 programs, but they have, some slight deficits that is work that was long overdue to be done. The other programs are running as expected. So if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them.
Does somebody wish to say something?
No questions.
Janet's husband speaking to her.
Oh. Okay, right, motion to approve the federal and state operating budget?
No,
Oh,
we have
I'm
to,
sorry,
motion
motion
to,
to see the financial comparative.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Second.
Okay, Janet first and Taylor Harris is second. Mr. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
Sorry. Yes.
Commissioner Trask, I know you're busy. Commissioner Harris
Yes.
and Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Mr. Tebow, roll call.
No, we just did that.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yes, we did. Item M on the agenda. Fiscal year 2026 federal and state operating budget. Mr. Tebow?
Thank you very much. So what we will do here, there's actually 10 votes. We have 15 different budgets. And I'm going to walk through a spreadsheet with you just to talk a little bit about how the budgets work. What happened here? We'll get to that one second. One thing I do want to point out is that we have, and can you share that screen? Oh, thank you. Okay, that's where I should have. Can you now see that screen?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you very much. So what I'm sharing with you is the first 3 pages of the packet that you have. At the top are the 15 different budgets that we have, and those match up to the financials that you just approved. The budget from last year, for example, the AMP1 family, we say we're gonna have tenant revenue of about $3 million. You would see that, you'll see that when we start doing the comparatives in 2026. This column will go right down. We have put together a budget that is increasing expenses by about 3%. Our actual income is going up a little more. Our theory or our philosophy on budgeting is conservative. We try to be very conservative on what we think we'll collect, and hopefully we'll collect more. And we try to be conservative on what we're going to expend, and then hopefully and that means we put a buffer there. Hopefully we spend less. That applies to just about everything except for maintenance materials and contracts in the state program. Maintenance materials and contracts in the state program is set by the state. Last year, we approved a number that we thought was accurate. We sent it into them. They cut it in half. We came back to you and said, hey, they cut your number in half. We think that's wrong. They made a mistake. You approved it again. We sent it in. They cut it in half again. It's not a real number. I don't know why they do it. They recognize it on the other side. Last year, they supplemented our budget and allowed us, because most of that money goes to turning our units around. So when they become vacant, we prepare them for tenancy, and they understand that. On the budget, on the very top lines, I put housing assistance payments. We have about, I'll go over here. Maybe I can't see it because of this.
Yeah.
We have $76,890,156 in total income. About 44 million of that is in housing assistance payments. And this is important for the board to know, because that's $44 million that passes through the Brockton Housing Authority and goes into our community. $44 million a year that goes into the community. And often, Michael, it's over $4 million a month. So I was expecting it to be up around 48 million.
Yeah.
But it's a substantial, and when you see the neighborhoods that the people are living in, we show up once a year with an inspector to make sure that they're meeting the state sanitary codes. It gives the landlords the ability to make improvements to the property. So it's a very important program. The other money that we get in for the operating funds for public housing, that's what we use to pay our maintenance people, our administrative people, to fix things and make sure things are in good order. I want to just point out a couple of things. As I said, we try to be conservative. On the income for our federal program, we know we're not going to get 100% of the money. They calculated that in the formula, and the formula says this is how much money you need to run the housing authority in accordance with our regulations. And then they give you a percentage of that. We are using 85%. We're hoping it comes in higher than that, but as you may know, Washington's a very interesting place these days, and we have to be careful, and we have been.
And it's getting more and more interesting.
Yeah, I hope the trends seem to be going the other way, Commissioner. I hope the people wake up a little bit.
Yeah.
I've highlighted in purple, I'll call it a fuchsia, I guess, some things I'd like to show you. Our legal expenses, we've increased by 70.5%. I've spoken to you about this before. I know Commissioner Trask, you have lamented how horrible this is, and I will be 100% in agreement. But we're having terrible times with a number of people. A person moved out today with a $29,000 balance. And we just refused to pay anything, anytime. That $29,000 was stolen from the other residents, because that money goes to use to support the operations of the authority. I think I've said the New York Housing Authority is suffering greatly. They have buildings that can't fix the elevators. The heat's going out, they can't fix it in a timely manner. If you don't get control of that, that's what happens. So that's why we're doing that. In my 35 years here, I've never seen anything like it. Total utilities, I was very happy with this. Water, we really had a tremendous increase in. Electricity came down from last year to this year because of a contract that we signed. But overall, the total utilities have increased by 5%. That, we said, we went up by 3% overall. We did, but we had to factor that in. The utilities, a lot of towns you're seeing are looking for overrides. One of the reasons they're looking for overrides is their utility bills are going through the roof, and that 2.5% isn't paying for it. But we have managed to get it into ours. I spoke already about the maintenance, operation, materials, and contracts. Total insurance premiums, I was very happy with this. Overall, they've gone up by 5%. 5% is more than we would like it. It's more than the cost of living. But I've been talking to other housing authorities that are experiencing 18%, 20% increases in this area. Operating transfers out, AMP 1, which is family, we're moving all the money out. I think I've said this to you before. HUD has this new cash management program, which the housing authorities are asking them not to do because it doesn't allow for long-term planning. What they will do is if you don't spend the money, they'll take it. Because we're moving to work, housing authority can move it out of those programs and say there's no money there. And that's all legitimate. We're not doing anything that the HUD regulations don't allow, but we have special flexibility that allows us to do that. And so you'll see, and we've pointed this out, Michael has pointed this out to you in the past, that in the past couple of months, AMP 1, AMP 2, we're taking the money out, it's going into deficit, and we're moving it over to the central office cost center. And finally here, I would like to show you down here, these numbers here, months expendable net asset ratio. That's if we received no money from any of our funders, how long could we run? And you can see for AMP 1 at 1.9 months, AMP 2 is 2.1 months. We've always kept that at 4. In fact, if you go over 4, HUD gets a little bit upset. But you can see what we've done is move the money to different places. And, right here, emergency housing voucher, 65 months, 26 months here, 21 months here. But the average, and this is good public housing. If I was in private housing, I'd look more of 6 months at least. But the average is 4.6 months for all of our programs. If that would be all of our programs, that would not happen. When we were talking about shutting down and not receiving money from HUD for operating, Mike, how long did you think we'd be able to go for our public housing program?
At least 6 to 7 months.
Yeah. So we're in good financial shape for operations. This budget is an increase. There's one other thing, 2 other things I'd like to say. The salary pages. This is a contract year. We have not come to agreement with our unions. We have approached them and asked them to do a 1-year deal. And the thought behind that is things are so topsy-turvy in what a word for it, but in Washington, that we would not be able to, in good faith, negotiate year 2 and year 3. We would have to say 0 for fear of having dramatic cuts. They are considering it. They're open to it. We haven't come to conclusion, so you'll see a 0 there. I'm in a different situation. The state dictates the salary that I can receive. The salary that I have in that budget is an increase of 2%. The state says that it can be substantially more, but I felt 2% was a reasonable amount for this budget, considering we're going up 3% and everything else. So overall, we have the housing authority is in good shape. We always submit deficit budgets, if you remember from years past, and the reason we do that is to say to HUD and to say to the state that if you want the units kept to the way they're supposed to be, you need to send more money, and every number here can be backed up. I want to thank Michael, who has been working on this budget since August, putting it together. It's a very complicated document. These first 3 pages summarize everything below that. So if you want to see what the insurances are, you have pages in that packet that name the insurance. They show exactly how much everything went up. One other thing, we had our benefit rate went up. Where's my piece of paper on that? Do you remember what the rate is, Mike?
59%.
29%?
59.
59, or 59 overall, but the group health insurance increased by 8.1%. I think, Taylor, that might be your industry. Do you work in you see how health insurance is going up? Ours went up by 8.1%.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, and we're struggling with it, and you're gonna see what happens in the coming months with the ACH. We'll see how that works out. But overall, I'll answer any questions. Michael, do you have anything you'd like to add? Or?
The only thing I'd like to add is you may notice on the summary page that there's a new column. It's labeled AMP2 Campello. Given the circumstances that we're in right now, we felt it best to separate out the Campello budget because for the past year, we've been getting requests through the Cambridge Housing Authority or the project managers about getting, specific costs related to Campello. So that's something different that we've never had on the budgets in previous years. And it's still considered AMP2, but we're just breaking out the Campello portion of it.
Very good.
Any questions?
No questions.
So we have 10 votes, I believe, that we need to make here. Starting with the approved, so it's number 16. If you go to the next page, the federal operating budget, central office, there's a recommended action, motion to approve resolution 2502, approving the federal 26 federal operating budget. If we could, if Commissioner Roberts could simply say the motion for the federal operating budget for project asset management project 1. And then if we could go through first, second.
Is it on here?
Right here, Carolyn,
Right here.
So it's a 1, 2, 3. It starts at the top of the 4th page. The first recommended action is there. Resolution 2502.
Okay, this is the one. State and federal operating budget.
Yep, go to the next page. And then at the top, we start with the recommended actions here. So it's
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Motion to approve resolution number 25-2.
So moved.
Second?
Okay, Taylor Harris is first, Janet has second. Okay. Motion to approve resolution number 25-3.
So moved?
oh, no, we have to do a roll call.
Oh, roll call, sorry.
Roll call on resolution number 2502. Commissioner Trask,
Yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Okay. Now, motion to approve resolution number 25-3.
So moved.
Second?
All right, Taylor Harris is first, Janet Tass is second. Mr. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
Second?
No, you already second. We already got that.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Commissioner Harris
Yes.
and Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Motion to approve resolution number 25-4.
So moved.
Second?
Taylor Harris first, Janet Tass second, Mr. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
Yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Okay. Okay, motion that the operating budget for state and aid housing from the Brockton Housing Authority Program number 400-C.
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
Yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Motion that the operating budget for the state aid housing for Brockton Housing Authority Program number 689-1.
So moved.
Second?
Taylor Harris first, Janet Tass second, Mr. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
Yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Motion that the operating budget for state aid housing for Brockton Housing Authority Program number 689-2.
So moved?
Second.
Janet Tass first, Taylor Harris second, Mr. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
Yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Motion that the operating budget for the state aid housing for Brockton Housing Authority, Massachusetts Rental Voucher Program for fiscal year ending in 12/31/2026.
So moved?
Second.
Janet first and Taylor second. Mr. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
Yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes.
Central Office Cost Center, next page.
It's like a seesaw.
Oh,
It
okay.
is.
Yeah. Find it, okay. Motion to approve the operating budget for central office cost center.
So moved.
Second?
Taylor Harris first, Janet Cass second, Mr. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
Yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Motion to approve the operating budget for the Affordable Housing Program for the fiscal year ending in December 31st, 2026.
So moved.
Second?
Taylor Harris first, Janet Tass second, Mr. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
Yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes. Motion to approve the operating budget for the Regional Mobility Program for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2026.
So moved?
Second.
Janet Tass first, Taylor Harris second, Mr. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
Yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes.
If I could thank the board for this, I do, this budget I look at on a weekly basis at least. Mr. Patius looks at it on a daily basis.
Lucky
Please,
Mr. Patience.
if you have
Yeah.
any questions on it at all, I would be glad to sit down with you and go over any details. You just voted to spend $77 million.
No big deal.
Yeah.
And we will, I promise you, we will spend just about that amount of money. And we do it in a very judicious manner. We have to do it according to the procurement rules, correct, Mrs. Bruce?
That is correct, sir.
But it's important that we have this done on a timely basis. And again, you'll start somewhere around March or April getting the comparatives again. We don't do them in January or February because we're closing the books.
Yeah.
And they don't mean much at the beginning of the year, but you'll see how we are trending. And Mr. Pacious will point out if we're trending good in an area and if we're trending not so good in an area. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay. Item N, Mr. Tebow.
If I could ask Mr. Barry to speak on this, please.
Mr. Chairman, board members, back on November 5th, 2025, capital improvements advertised for prime electrical contractors for cap hub, number 044099, the fire alarm replacement, all the, remaining, authority state public housing. Then on November 21st, 2025, 5 bids were received, ranging from $1,698,486.22 to $3,343,000. After the bid opening, capital improvements and the authority's engineers evaluated the bids received for completeness. Additionally, reference checks were conducted on the apparent low bidder Suburban Electric of 319 Canton Street, Stoughton, Mass., to which we have deemed responsible with a low bid amount of $1,698,486.22. We would recommend to award a contract to Suburban Electric of 319 Canton Street, Stoughton, Mass. for the fire alarm replacement project scattered sites in the amount of $1,698,486.22.
Thank you, Mr. Barry.
So
Motion,
moved.
Second,
first by Taylor Harris, second by Janet Tass. Mr. Tebow.
Commissioner Trask,
yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
and Commissioner Roberts.
Yes.
At least we kept local.
Yeah, he's actually just finishing a project at Hillside Villas as well, so,
Good, good.
thank you.
Okay. Okay, item O on the agenda, Mr. Tebow.
So this is actually right up until late yesterday afternoon, our attorneys were meeting on this item. It's again authorizing myself to enter into what's called an AHAP, an Assistant Housing Authority Payment contract with the Campello Phase 1 LLC. Before we can do that, we have to amend our administrative plan. And so what I would like to do is read to you the language for that. And this, and I would be asking for a motion to change it. And this is, our attorneys have said that your plan needs to be very specific to the project. So the Brockton Housing Authority Section 8 plan, we're asking it to be amended. Then the following paragraph, the current policy be added in Chapter 17, Section 17(2)B, units selective non-competitively on page 17-9. The PHA is redeveloping the Campello high-rise site, federal public housing, 398 units, to demolish and replace the public housing units with new construction through a disposition process approved by HUD. The project will be completed in 3 phases and consist of the following. Phase 1, 144 units. Phase 2, 122 units. Phase 3, 134 units. The PHA will attach PBV, project-based vouchers, assistance through a non-competitive process to each of these new units as the construction of each phase is complete. That's the language. Is there anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, I would, just so the board knows, that Section 8 admin plan is 18 chapters. Each chapter is about 100 pages. This particular clause had in it that the housing authority was able to attach vouchers to projects that we were going to do like this, but it didn't specifically mention the Campello project. And our lawyers said that that was a little bit deficient. And so we needed to put this in the plan before Mr. Tebow can execute any documents for that.
So we're asking for a motion to approve the amendment as written.
So moved.
Second,
Taylor first, Janet second, Mr. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
and Commissioner Roberts.
Yes.
And there's one more item here. It's 18, I'm gonna call it 18B. It's the exhibit that was delivered to you afterwards. Well, it should have been put into your mailbox and sent over via interoffice mail to you, Carol.
I
This,
did get it.
now that the admin plan has been updated and where the Ts are all crossed and the Is are all dotted, this resolution allows me to sign the AHAP, the assistance for housing assistance payments to be attached to the project. What's that? Well, they wanted it, they wanted it, so Mr. Plouffe just pointed out that it was part of the bigger one you did earlier.
Yeah.
But remember, we have all these attorneys looking, and so the attorneys representing the investors, they're the ones who are really concerned. They're giving us tens of millions of dollars. Remember, this is a $100 million phase. And they want to make sure that every piece of paper signed is signed properly and has the proper authorization. So there's a lot of, I don't know if you're familiar with the term, suspenders and belts. Okay, yes, you're fine, but let's do it, just make sure that you're fine. And that's.
I like that term.
Your pants aren't gonna fall down if you wear a belt, right? So that's what this resolution is about, and I would request that it be approved as written.
So
So
moved,
mo- Second.
Okay, Taylor. Oh, Janet Tass first, Taylor Harris is second. Mr. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes.
I do want to say this is, it's pretty rote stuff as you go through it, but this is a momentous day for the Brockton Housing Authority. And in a couple of weeks, the 29th, we will close on this, and it will have an effect on the Brockton Housing Authority for decades to come. So to long outlast the people sitting in this room, except for maybe Bruna. But it's a very important day, and I do wish that Commissioner Sullivan could be here. As you know, he's ill. But I will let him know how everything went.
Well, we wish him our best.
Yes. It does. Okay. Any old business? No?
We had a good party.
Yeah, I missed. Yeah,
Yeah,
So we missed everybody who couldn't be there.
yeah, I
Missed
did.
it too.
Yeah, I was just home.
So Bruna will be sharing photos from the
Okay.
event very shortly. So it was a very nice time. I think it was very well received by the people.
Okay. Any new business?
When's the next party?
Next party is going to be a groundbreaking. We will do a groundbreaking. We will invite the governor. We will invite the secretary, the lieutenant governor, all our delegations. There'll be a lot of people there. But that will be the next party.
That's it.
By the way, I read when they did the groundbreaking for Campello, the first Campello, they all retired to the Cape Way Manor.
If only, if only.
Oh, boy. Okay.
There's a name way back.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's no new business, make a motion on the floor to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Second,
I have to call.
Taylor Harris first, Janet has second. Ms. Tebow?
Commissioner Trask,
yes.
Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
and Commissioner Roberts.
Yes, meeting is adjourned at 4 p.m.
I want to thank you all. I know you're very busy, Commissioner Harris. I know Commissioner Trask, you're dealing with your issues